Hi, my name is Sarah, and we're going to be talking about technology-enabled lessons today. We have Miss Matilda here to answer some questions for us. So what kind of activities do you use technology for in your classroom? I generally use them for PowerPoint presentations, for flashcards, for listening activities, and for songs and movies. And why do you choose to use technology for these activities? To save paper, number one, and for speed and for whole class involvement. It also keeps students very interesting and it varies the activities that you're doing. Are the activities generally group work or are they independent? Group work normally, sort of interactive games and quizzes like Kahoot and PowerPoint discussions, PowerPoint presentation discussions, but also for solo presentations. And do you use the same programs and applications for activity? Yes, generally I do, mostly for speed and for efficiency. I know how to use them and I can get my point across effectively. So how do you choose the programs and applications that you're using? Normally they're user-friendly and they have an interactive element, for example Kahoot, where the students can also play along. And also how visually stimulating the technology is. And how do you feel about technology in your classrooms, or including technology in your lessons? Very positively. I think it's very important and I think it's very useful. I think I also try and structure my lesson around technology so it holds up and it supports the main element, but it's not solely reliant on it, because obviously technology is not always reliable. And how do your students respond to the inclusion of technology in your lessons? Very positively. They've grown up with it, so they know what to expect and they enjoy having technology in their classroom. And also there's nothing like hearing 30 students cheering when you say that we're going to be watching a YouTube video for class. And finally, do you include multiple mediums of assessment in your lessons, and could you do any of this through technology? Generally, we use technology for listening activities, but other than that, it's predominantly reliant on traditional methods of assessment, such as written, informal observation, presentations, where technology is not necessarily the key element involved. Okay, thank you, Ms. Matilda. It was a pleasure speaking to you. Okay, we're now going to take a look at a lesson plan about thought experiments and analyze it based on the ISTE standards for use of technology in classrooms. This lesson is about thought experiments. The teacher uses PowerPoint to provide some examples, and the students are asked to discuss the moral dilemmas raised as a class. In groups, they then research and design their own experiment and present this to the class. As a cohort, we created a checklist for technology-enabled lessons. Number 1, easy to use. What is the ratio of time spent accessing and learning how to use the software to time spent using it? Number 2, is it accessible? Is it likely to remain ad-free without a subscription? Can it be accessed from outside the school? Number 3, is it empowering? Can students get immediate feedback for their effort? Can teachers monitor progress and address student needs? Number 4, is it collaborative? Can students work together for shared success? And number 5, is it enhancing? Does it add something to the lesson that traditionally? We hope that by using the checklist, educators are able to integrate technology in their classrooms effectively and efficiently for students. Technology offers a great richness which students should be able to access and use effectively, as well as educators, to create interesting and relevant lessons for students. Thank you for watching and enjoy your evening.